find yourself as comfortable as you can be with a tall spine, crown of your head lifting and your feet and your sit bones firmly planted. Just notice the grounding effect of just sitting and scanning your body. Begin to notice your senses. What do you hear other than my voice? Maybe some background noises. Notice what you feel, the temperature in the room. Notice what you taste. Maybe you've just finished your cup of coffee, some tea. And now bring attention to your breath. This moment in time, notice your breath. Follow it as it comes in your body, nourishing you. And then follow your exhalation out, letting go of anything you don't need any longer. And use that as a metaphor with every exhalation, letting go of pieces of unused or unneeded things in your life. And your inhale, use that as a metaphor of bringing in more things that you do need in your life. Kindness, compassion, joy, acceptance, freedom. Freedom to be yourself, just the way you are. Now take in bigger breaths, and as you breathe in, see if you can hold it just a little bit longer at the top so that your breath stays there for just an extra second. And as you exhale out, see if you can feel as you empty it out completely. So every ounce of the oxygen is leaving your body. The carbon monoxide actually leaves your body. And as you inhale, see if you can fill up deeper, 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 deeper. Expand the rib cage. And exhale, bring it out slowly. And just take about another 30 seconds here just to breathe. Feel the rib cage expanding, belly lifting, and exhaling out and softening. This is a really important part of the practice, the breath awareness. Tells our nervous system, our sympathetic nervous system, to relax, to let go of stress. Now, if you'd like to set an intention or a dedication for your practice, I invite you to do that now, to just bring something to mind that you need, or a person that you want to think of. And we'll begin our practice by opening our eyes and taking our thumbs out beside us. So rotate your thumbs away from your hips, roll your shoulders back, and lift the crown of your head up. Tadasana. Inhale, sweep both arms up to the sky. Reach up, spread your fingers, create space in between each finger. Notice the air again, the temperature around your hands. And then turn your palms out and press the air down and away. We're going to do a couple of these. On your inhalation, palms go up. Reach to the sky. Exhale, arms lower. Match your breath. The inhale, you go all the way up. The exhale, the hands and shoulders drop down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. We're going to hold this one at the top. Inhale all the way up. Pause and hold the breath. Then exhale it out, but keep your arms in the air. Soften your shoulders down so that they're not quite up by your ears, but they're a little soft. Elbows nice and loose. Now press your feet actively into the ground. We're going to take the right arm down, lift the left arm over your head, reach to the right side of the room. And now we'll float the left hand down, right arm up, reach to the left. And switch back over to the right. And over to the left. To the right. And to the left. And we'll bring both arms back up, straight, tall mountain pose. Now we're going to begin to swing our arms. So drop your arms out wide into a T, and we're just going to spin around. Relax your hands so they're like loose, and just focus on the shoulders. Go real slow. No need to rush this process. You get more out of it the slower you go. You're not using momentum. And as you move like this, you may start to feel a little tingling in your arms and your hands because they get heavy. All of our body parts are not weightless. Start to lower your arms, get a little lower in your twist. And now slow down, just barely moving. Barely moving. Next time your left hand comes to your right knee, pause there, lift up your head and look to the right. And now switch and look to the left, right hand on left knee. Back to the right, left hand on your right knee. And back to the left. Now back through center. Reach your hands out in front of you. And then bring them out wide. Now we're going to crisscross the arms, right arm on bottom, left arm on top, and then grab a hold of your shoulders. Tuck your chin towards your chest and round your spine. Point your elbows to the floor. And feel a nice stretch in the top of your back. Now inhale, lift up, point your elbows away, and then open your arms wide. Point your wrists behind, put your fingers behind you so you stretch the wrist. And now we're going to come back through center again. Left elbow is going to be on the bottom, right elbow on top. Hold your shoulders, point out, tuck your chin in, and round. Take a breath or two, feel the stretch. And inhale, re-extend the arms out wide. Point your fingers behind you, stretch your wrist, reach out. Lift your chest up just a little bit and your chin. Inhale, stretch the arms to the sky, straight spine. Exhale, round and bring your hands to your knees, chin towards your chest, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Elbows come back towards your ribs, belly comes forward. on heart lifts. Stretch the front of your throat. Exhale back into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Move through your cats and your cows. You can close your eyes if you like and not be too concerned by what it looks like if you're looking at yourself on the screen. I advise you just to really feel rather than look. You can be 100% aware of what you're doing as you're doing it. When you're mindful, you're noticing what you're doing in the moment. If your brain is thinking about your to-do list or other things you want to get done today, you won't be aware of how you're moving your body. And that's how injuries most of the time happen in yoga, is people they're just not paying attention. So always be aware of what your physical limitations are, and those limitations can change from day to day. All right, let's do one more and push yourself into that cat shape, hands to your knees, and look down into in between your feet. Now we're going to take the hands and very slow, roll your hands all the way down, slide your hands down towards your ankles. Once you get to the ankles, let your hands just drape and then drop your head so that the crown of your head points down, unless you feel dizzy in any way. If that doesn't feel good to you, some people who have blood pressure issues may not want to drop their head. So know your body. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If it does feel good, to release the back of your neck and look underneath your chair. See how that feels in the neck. If it doesn't feel right, come back up to lifting the head just slightly. Take in a couple breaths here. Notice where you're feeling it in your spine. Muscles surrounding your spine are very dense. Tissue around there takes time to kind of loosen up. Good. Now let's take our time and slide up halfway, hands just below your knees, and roll our shoulders back. Point the crown of your head forward and feel your tailbone pushing to the back of your chair. Now actively press your feet into the ground. Reach your hands forward towards the front of the room, in front of you, and then press your feet down so much that your arms lift up. Use your core to reach back up to the sky. Exhale into cactus arms. Take your left elbow forward, right elbow back. And through center, we'll twist to the left, right elbow forward, left elbow back. Inhale back through center, reach up. Exhale, hands to your knees. Cat, hollow out the belly, round the spine. Forward fold, slide down your shins. Inhale, we lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Reach your hands in front of you, press into the ground, hug that belly and reach up, tall mountain. Exhale, cactus arms. Twist to the right, left elbow forward. And center. Right elbow forward, left elbow back. And center. Reach up. Hands to your knees, tuck your chin. Exhale, slide down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale takes you down. Reach forward, press down, thunderbolt back all the way up to tall mountain. Cactus arms. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Reach up. Hands to your knees, cat. Forward fold, slide down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release down. Reach forward, press down into your feet, all the way up, tall mountain. Cactus arms. One more time. Twist to the left. Twist to the right. Center, reach up. Exhale, cat. Inhale, fold. Lift up halfway. Take it down. Reach forward and up. Cactus those arms. Bring your hands to prayer. Slide it to your heart. Good job. Toe heel those feet a little bit wider so you have a little bit of space here. And we're going to come into some nice yummy twists. Take your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. See, we already lost one. It falls out of the ear. Twist to, as you're twisting, turn that left knee down. So just twist to the right. And now we'll switch sides. Twist over here to the left, right hand on left thigh. And back over here to the right. And to the left. And now just take your time, just taking a little bit of twist. One knee goes down, the other one points away. Just sliding around in your chair. Getting to feel the hips. And we'll finish out on the left side. Come back through center. Take your time getting there. And we're going to lift the right knee once you get there. And hold on to that. When I say right knee, lift your right knee. I think it's the left. Lift your right knee. So we're all doing the same one. And just feel that knee lifting, bringing it closer to your right shoulder. And now we'll just bring it to the side, just kind of rocking it open. Good, and let's lower the right knee. Lift the left knee, bring the left knee towards the left shoulder. And hug that knee in. Keep breathing. Focus, putting pressure on that right foot, that's your stable one. And then we'll kind of swing it open and close here. Now we're going to bring that back through center and lower it down. And we're going to take some big monster walks. You're going to lift up the right knee so you can get your tush off of the chair and lower it. And we'll do the other side. So just walking it out. Big lifts in the legs. And keep your hands on your thighs. See if you can get that knee closer to your shoulder. Good. Keep going. Building a little bit of heat in our bodies. Our muscles are nice and warm. All right, 2 more of these. Left, right, left, right, left, and lower. Take your hands to your knees and slide down your shins. Wide-legged fold. All the way down to the floor. If your hands touch the floor, great, especially if you have short arms. They may not, that's okay. Once you get down there, you can start to play around with swaying and moving your torso from one leg to the other leg, or you can stay still. But choose one that feels good in your body. as we transition into our next pose, we will go very, very slow, not trying to rush the process. We'll move, taking our hands to our knees first, looking 3 feet in front of you, and then pressing into your feet, lifting your chest. Real slow like. Now we'll come into our goddess arms. Turn your toes out. So you're in your full goddess squat. You may have to sit back like I just did in my chair to get my knees out. And we're gonna come to the right elbow is gonna lean towards the right knee. Left elbow will come up. And back through center, we'll lean over to the left here. These are your obliques we're finding, the muscles on your side of your torso. Good. We'll do 2 more. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. And we'll finish out here over on the left. Reach your arms out, lift up your legs, and make yourself as wide and take up a lot of space here. Point your toes up, spread your fingers apart. Now exhale, soften. Lift your right heel. So left foot's gonna stay down. Just lift that right heel and come up onto your tippy toes. As you do that, encourage your right knee to open up. Now we're gonna stay there on your tippy toes and look over your left shoulder. And come back through center. Lower your right foot, so your right foot's on the ground. Lift your left heel. Look to the right. Encourage your left hip to open. Now back through center. Lift your right heel, look to the left. And lower right heel, left heel lifts. Look in the opposite direction. Now back through center. Lift both heels up, so try to balance on your tippy toes. Lean forward. To get a nice stretch in these inner thighs. You want to add in the arms and reach them out. You can either hold onto your knees or reach them out. Breathe. 2 more breaths here. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale, lower your heels, lower your arms, crisscross them at the bottom. And then inhale, sweep them up to the sky. Exhale, crisscross. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Get bigger each time you flow. See how big you can reach up. Do 2 more. Last one. Crisscross, arms up, palms together. Slide it to your heart. Toe heel your feet back. Come to the edge, so scoot yourself to the edge of your chair. And bow forward into your thunderbolt shape. Take a twist to the right. Back through center, take a twist to the left. And through center, reach your arms out and fold over your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Press down and reach up, tall mountain. Reach behind you for the back bend. See if you can push your low rib cage forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades down the back of your ribs and reach your upper arm bones behind your ears. Now exhale, bring your hands down and hold onto the side of the chair. You know, I'm holding here. Roll those shoulders back. Really nice arch in the spine. Try not to crunch up the back of your neck, but rather lift. Beautiful. And we're going to release the hands from the chair, sweep them back up, straight spine. And then exhale, round into that cat-like shape. And now fold down your legs. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold and release. Slowly rise up. Bring your right knee into your chest again. Take your right knee over here to the right side for crescent warrior. Slide the left leg behind you, and you can either have the knee pointing straight down, or you can extend the left leg so that that knee is straight. And we're going to reach out. Left arm's going to reach the left side of the room first. Then we're going to reach it up and then lean over towards the back of your chair. So taking that arm over your head. And now reach back out to the side. Now balancing, make sure you're stable on your chair here. Take the right arm out now. Now we're going to reach the left arm down. Right arm's going to go over your head. Really make sure your feet are stable so you don't fall out. And now come back straight spine, cactus arms. And lean back into your back heel. Spin yourself around, warrior two. Stretch out those arms. Take your left hand to your left leg, right arm reach over your head. And now come into your extended side angle. Reverse it. Back to warrior two. Inhale, both arms up over your head. So palms touch. And then exhale back out. Soften the shoulders. Slide your torso to the right. So move your right arm, reaching out to the right side. Now turn your right palm up, reverse it. Back to warrior two. Right hand's going to go to the inside of your right knee and slide it down, and then reach your left arm straight up. So trying to lift through the left shoulder, the left hands, and using the right arm to help encourage your chest to lift up and your left shoulder to roll back. Peaceful warrior, float to the other side. back through center. Bring your feet together. And shake out your legs. Catch your breath, take a sip of water, whatever you might need, and we'll move to the second side. The second side, we turn our knee to the left, straighten out our right leg behind you, or keep the knee bent. So decide which one works for you. And turn your torso to the back so that you're facing, your hips are going towards your left knee. Right arm, reach it out to the right side. Then reach it up and lean over. So lean to the back of your chair. Here's your intercostal muscles right here. You want to see if you can lift and stretch that area. Now let's take the other one. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up and over. Don't fall out of your chair. Reach both arms up, and then cactus them and lean back. So feeling the nice stretch in your spine, so arching the back. Now reach your arms up, and then come into your warrior two. Take a little inventory check here. Where are your feet? Right leg is long, knee is straight. All the edges of your right foot are touching the ground. Left knee is bent at a 90 degree or close to it. Now we'll turn our left palm up, reverse over your head, peaceful warrior. Extended side angle to the other side. Back to warrior two. Palms face up. Let's bring it into prayer hands overhead, reaching straight up. And now come back into your warrior two, arms out. Reach over here to the left. Left palm comes up, reverse it. Warrior two. Extended side angle. So here we go. This is the deeper one. Use your left arm to nudge open the left knee. Reach up with the right arm. Encourage your chest to open to the sky so it's not collapsing down towards the floor. Lift and breathe. Back to a warrior two. Peaceful warrior, last one. Lower your hands, step your feet together. Give a little shake, maybe kick out your legs. Do a little point and flex with your feet. Maybe draw some circles in the air with your feet. And then we'll lower, and we're going to come into Navasana boat pose. This is a great pose to work on your core muscles. So scoot yourself not quite to the edge of your chair, but just a little bit closer to the edge. Not quite the middle, but man, I guess it depends on how big your derriere is. So figure out where you can have some room to lean back in the back of your chair. So we're going to start by just rolling the shoulders back. So the shoulders feel like they're going like you're reclining. And then you can come up onto your tippy toes. Here's option A. So just staying on your tippy toes. Option B is to bring your feet up and your knees up and balance on the back of your sit bones. Bring your hands beside you, your hands out in front of you. You can hold onto the chair. You may feel little earthquakes in your belly. Now the idea is to breathe, to find just a smooth breath here. Do the best you can do. And then we'll exhale, we'll take it down, rest and recover for a breath or two. All right, so when we're ready, we're gonna try it a second time. Get yourself prepared. Lean to the back of your sit bones. Either come to your tippy toes or bring your feet and let them hover off the ground. Squeeze the knees. If feeling them like they're squeezing together doesn't feel good, just tighten the legs. Protect your low back. And we'll hold this for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1, lower down. Now we're gonna go either stay in those poses, you've got your toes on the ground or you've got your feet hovering. We're gonna stay there, or you can add on the third time around is the best one, right? So lean to the back of your sit bones, lift your feet if you're going with me, and take your feet forward. And you can maybe stretch out the legs and maybe do a couple swings in the air. I have to hold onto the chair because my core is not strong enough to just hold my whole body. Woo! Kick those legs out, bring them in, and when you're complete, we'll lower your feet to the ground, sweep the arms up, tall mountain, and then exhale. Let's just fold over our legs and let that go. Breathe. All right, let's take our time, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Reach your arms out and up. Hands to prayer. Pause here. Gather yourself. And we're going to come into our standing postures next. So when you're ready, you'll stand up and walk behind the back of your chair. Again, I always like to start by just finding my feet. Like, where do my feet exist in space? I have a tendency to shift my weight to the outer edges of my feet, and I don't feel like I press equal weight into the floor. And if you may do the same, maybe you focus like your one hip works better than the other, and you may lean. But just try to get yourself equal. Like, how can you spread out the weight in all the areas of your feet so you're not focusing on just one leg or one side of your foot? Just that awareness of your stance. Now let's roll back the shoulders, coming back into our Tadasana pose. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Back through center, take your left ear to your left shoulder. And now back through center, reach your arms up overhead, standing mountain. Now exhale your hands down and interlace your fingers behind your back or hold onto your shirt. Bend your elbows at first. And then try to straighten them. See what happens if you bring your knuckles towards your heels. And lift your chest and chin up. Option is to stay here or bend, hinging at the waist, bringing your torso over your chair just a little bit. You don't have to go all the way unless you really want to. Try to get those arms up off your back. For some people with tight shoulders, this is not an option. Keep your hands on your back of your waist. Gently rise back up. Release your hands, roll out the wrist. Then we'll place the hands on the top of the chair, and we'll step back into our downward facing dog. So once you get into your downward facing dog, I encourage you to explore, to move, to shift, to create space in your body that you didn't know you had. Find new muscle groups. Be curious about how things work. What happens if you turn your toes to the right? What happens if you turn your toes to the left and push your hips away to the right? Just kind of make some little bit of movement here. Now we're going to come into a little bit of a vinyasa flow, since we had a request for flow here. So inhale, rise up, step your right foot to the chair, spin your left heel's going to stay down, but left foot is going to point to the left side of the room. Bend into your right knee, warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Or arms to cactus, or arms to chair. Always options, do you. Or arms to hips. See, there's so many options. Hands back to the chair, step back, downward facing dog. Right. Inhale, chest rises, left foot goes forward, right toes spin to the right side, warrior one, find your version of the pose. And then exhale, we take the hands back down, step it back, downward facing dog. All right, so we're just gonna do a couple of these. You can, now that you know where we're going, you can move and breathe at your own breath. I will cue, but if it doesn't match, that's all right. Step forward, warrior one, right foot. Inhale, arms up overhead or to the side. Exhale, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Chest lifts, left foot goes forward, warrior one. Hands down, downward dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Downward facing dog. Go slow enough that you get to be in each pose for a breath. Left foot forward. Arms rise. Exhale, hands down. Downward dog. Right foot forward. Hands rise. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Downward facing dog. One more, left foot forward. Hands down, downward facing dog. Pause here in your down dog. Take a breath. Settle in. We're going to move into our high plank here. So lift up your heels, look over the top of your chair, squeeze your belly towards your spine, and then exhale, push the hips back, downward facing dog. As you do that, bend your knees and come into a little squat. Lift back up, heels come forward, high plank, hips forward. Exhale, push it back, heels lower, knees bend and squat. High plank. You can add in the push-up if you like. Push your hips back, heels lower, squat, sit low. Straighten the legs, heels lift. High plank, add the push-up, chaturanga. Downward facing dog. And bend the knees, sit low into that squat. Inhale, one more high plank. Chaturanga, then the elbows, push up, back to your downward facing dog. Whew, that feels nice and warm. Now toe heel your feet out, come into a wide legged fold. Reach your arms out as far. Maybe come onto your fingertips on the chair. Push your hips back. And now we're going to bend into the right knee, Skandasana. And then bend into the left knee, straightening the right. Taking your time, flowing from one side to the other side. Holding onto the chair. If you want to add on, you cannot hold onto the chair. Do a little bit more lower squats. And when you've had enough of the side to side motion, come into just a wide-legged fold. Turn your toes back forward or even pigeon toes, so just a little bit, pointing your toes inward and your heels out. Soften your knees and look down. Ooh, feel that in my shins for sure. We'll slow light toe heel your feet together. And lift up your chest and walk yourself to the chair. Roll your shoulders back. Tadasana, stand tall. Catch your breath. Try doing what I'm doing. Put your face forward so that the chair is the back of the handle of the chair, the back of the chair is next to your left hip. So you might be sideways. So instead of this way with the chair, just come this way. So you can hold on to the top of it. We're gonna come into tree pose. So hold on with your left hand, lift your right knee up. Take it out to the side and then place the right foot somewhere on the left leg. Option is to hold on to the chair with your left hand or to bring your hands to prayer. Steady, focus, tension. Release the right leg, give it a little left leg, a little shake. And now we're going to balance on the right foot, lifting the left knee up. You're going to take the left knee behind you and your torso forward. And stretch back that left leg. Inhale, standing leg raise. Bring your left knee up. Exhale, kick it back. Inhale, left knee comes high. Exhale, kick it back. Inhale, left knee comes high. Cross it over, eagle pose. You can take those left toes to the ground, or you can wrap your if you've got long legs, you may be able to wrap those legs. But you might want some balance here by putting your left big toe on the ground. Drop your hips some. Take your right arm over your head and lean over towards the seat of your chair. Also, you can hold the back of your head, or you can hold your right hip. Beautiful. Now we're going to straighten the right leg, lift the left knee back up. One more, kick it way back. You can practice some balance here in Warrior 3, bringing your hands to prayer. Back to standing leg raise, left knee rises. Exhale, lower. Shake out your right leg. And now we just turn the chair to the other direction so that we can try it all on the other side. Ooh, where'd the time go? All right. Weight into the left side. Take it out for tree. Concentrate on your breathing. release that leg down, shake it out. Left foot's going to stay grounded, right knee will rise. Hold on with your right hand here. Lift the right knee up. Lean forward and kick the right leg behind you. Hold on to your left hip. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, kick it back. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Cross it over, eagle. Left arm, reach it out and then up and lean to the seat of your chair on this side. So reaching to the right. Reach back out, let right knee comes up. Exhale, kick it back. And then practice any sort of balance that you like. Maybe hands to prayer. Wobbling is okay. Gently lift back up your right knee, standing leg raise. Exhale, lower, shake it out. We're going to move ourselves back into the chair, or if you like to hit the ground and lay on the floor, you can do that too. We're going to end our practice with giving ourselves a nice squeeze. So take your hands on your shins, roll into a little ball. Give your body a nice little big squeeze. Release and make your way into a comfortable shape. Maybe straightening out your legs, leaning to the back of your chair. Place your hands on your belly. Close your eyes. Take this opportunity to scan your body for any tension that you're holding on to. You can soften and let go in that area. Now say to yourself, dear body, I am thankful for your strength. Dear body, I'm thankful for your courage. And now, dear body, rest. Bring awareness back into this time and space. Notice your breath. Notice the inhalation. Notice how you exhale. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. And you'll start to make little half circles, tucking your chin towards your chest and rocking your head from shoulder to shoulder, very slow. Now relax the head and point your toes away and curl your toes in. Just point maybe right foot, left foot, one at a time. Waking up the legs. Now doing that to your hands. Roll out your wrist. Make a fist and squeeze and then release. Make a squeeze and release. And now bring yourself up. If you're on the ground, roll to one side and come up to a seated shape. So we'll end our practice as we began with a straight spine, relaxed shoulders. Let's take a big stretch up overhead. Bring your hands to prayer. Rest your thumb on your heart and bow your head towards your fingers. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. May the words of your actions, may they contribute to the happiness and freedom and equality for everyone. Thank you so much for practicing with us this morning. Namaste.